Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Malarkey Monday. This is our 6th week of the show, and pretty good times, pretty good conversations that have been had. So last week, episode 5, that was a pretty interesting session, if I do say so myself.
I do say so.
As somebody who neither reads the general newspaper nor is subscribed to the Herkimer College Communications and Media YouTube channel, I wouldn't be at all notified if an episode isn't released or if there's any technical difficulties behind the scenes. So I'm going to run on a limb here and say that it has come out and you've all watched it, our loyal viewer base. So this goes to you, Sam.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that last episode?
I think you know what I meant by it, Jax. You know what I said what I meant.
I don't know.
I don't understand what you meant by your response.
Well,
why did you say what you said?
Exactly. By the way, guys, we have a newcomer to the show. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Sean. I'm a first year here at Herkimer College. Happy to be here. What did you say last week?
Yeah, what did you say last week? I want you to remind me exactly what you said and what you meant by it.
I'm just saying.
I need you to word for word repeat what you said. And why are you getting canceled?
Yeah. Tell us why you deserve it.
I just said I could do something great. I'm not going to elaborate. The loyal viewers have to know what I said.
Look, as somebody who's generally out of the loop, I've definitely heard a lot of stuff on the news lately. Sam, what did you do?
Why is the CIA looking for you?
Let's just say I can't disclose what I did that day, but let's just say it was pretty hardcore.
Sam, the entire scales of geopolitics. Do you know all the stuff that is happening in the world? Probably because of you right now.
You care about the political and economic state of the world right now?
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm out of the loop just as you.
Gosh.
I blacked out. I don't know what happened.
I blacked out. I was in a fugue state, guys. Yeah, Breaking Bad reference. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we don't talk about Breaking Bad on this show, all right? So we have situations.
We're banned. After last episode, we're banned.
You know? Our third week in a row of doing situations. We didn't do any... Well, we did do some last week. All right, so our first question... What'd I just say? We don't talk about Breaking Bad on the show.
It's not Breaking Bad. It's about...
I'm getting flashbacks.
All right, Sam, how does this image make you feel?
It's reminding me of something. Something that I did last episode. I don't remember.
Just got to get it on. Sean, how does this make you feel?
This makes me feel viscerally... violent against people named Skylar. I don't know what it's...
Intriguing.
Intriguing.
I don't know what
that how do you feel about it, Jack?
You know, I was like holding it up like, hey, this is pretty funny, right? But I look into his eyes and I see him trying to hide his true visage with his sunglasses, but there's something that peers through them nonetheless. I don't know, there's a strange kinship I feel. His bizarre, misshapen form sort of speaks to my true self. I feel...
His frown lines are beautiful.
I feel like I know him, in a way. Perhaps from another life, perhaps from this one. Maybe I saw him in a dream, or I will see him in a dream.
Don't got a clue in the world.
A little fan fictioning now.
There's something... There's something about him. And I don't know. I don't know. I can't bear to look. I don't.
Walter don't know you exist, buddy.
Yeah, Walter's not real, buddy.
If you could feel what I'm feeling right now, it feels pretty damn real to me.
They call me Gus.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Hey, so I picked up another situation.
Yeah, let's do that.
If you could arm wrestle one celebrity or public figure to swap lifestyles or career with, who would you pick?
Okay. So if I win the arm wrestle, I get their life.
Yes.
I become them. I get their status. I get all their assets, their money, their worldly possessions. But I have to be able to beat them in an arm wrestle.
Yes.
That's a great question. I have my answer.
Okay, okay.
I have my answer too.
I'm gonna say something I've never said before. I'm gonna fight J.K. Rowling. You know,
Easiest billion you've ever made.
exactly.
Exactly.
I would
What?
fight her for free.
I'm just destroy.
You wouldn't take the money. You just boom win.
Like, you know, I can feasibly take J.K. Rowling in an arm wrestle. Now suddenly my name is written on every Harry Potter book. All the royalties that come from downloads of Hogwarts Legacy, that goes to me.
You know,
John Jack's
Jack,
money, baby.
I'm going to say something that is familiar as well. I'm going to take on Joe Biden. Now, if
I'm so happy you picked that.
Secret Service is gonna tackle you. You're not getting.
No,
that.
no, if
the second you're like right here.
But if he doesn't,
You're done.
No,
Like,
if he
you're
turns dark into Dark Brandon, I lose. But I take chocolate chip ice cream. I tempt him. Boom. Now the Secret Service works for me, and I get the imposter off.
I see.
I don't know what you're cooking.
I'm cooking something.
I could see that working. You just gotta
Stove is off.
you gotta challenge him in a real setting. You know, do it in a mutual combat. Do it in Maryland. You know.
Yeah, I'm doing it in Delaware.
In front of the Speaker of the House, like in a press conference, like
In a press conference,
Just kick down the door to the
arm
Oval
wrestle for the
Office.
fate of the world. Yeah.
I go up to Joe Biden. Joe Biden, I here challenge you to a mere arm wrestle.
That should be how they that should be a part of the election. You know,
Yes.
like if you can't beat your opponent in an arm wrestle, how are you gonna run the country? You know.
Honestly, yeah. No, honestly, if that was the case, Trump would still be president. He would definitely beat Joe in an arm wrestle, 100%. But no,
Exactly.
me personally, who I would pick to arm wrestle, because you think about it, whoever you pick to arm wrestle, you get to meet them. So it's also like, who do you want to meet? For me, my first thought was, you know what, I want to arm wrestle Shaq. But also, my second thought was, that's possibly the dumbest person I could ever pick. That's like the worst chance you would ever have to win an arm wrestle would be against Shaquille O'Neal. This is not going to work. So a more realistic guess would be, I would arm wrestle, oh my God, what's his name? He dated Ariana Grande and he dated Kim Kardashian.
Pete Davidson?
Pete Davidson. I would so beat him in an arm wrestle. And then think about it. Then I get Kim. I get Ariana Grande.
You dated Kim,
You get his-
Ariana Grande.
I get to host SNL with Ice Spice. Like, being Pete Davidson is awesome. And I would beat him. He's from Staten Island. Of course I would beat him.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
He is destroyed.
Destroyed.
yeah.
You get all his movie roles.
Oh my
dude.
God, yeah.
Yeah, you become funny. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Yeah, you're done. I get to host SNL.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then doesn't mean I have to live in Staten Island.
You can just buy a house.
Yeah,
that's the
you
ultimate
could
nerf.
just buy a house and just nope, not
yeah,
anymore.
you can just not live there. Hey, you're the one. You're Pete Davidson now. You know you're rocking. You can go anywhere you want. You can. The world is your oyster, man.
Date Hillary Clinton for fun. He can do honestly anything he wants at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Them already.
next one. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's see. All right.
All right.
Batman is real. You are the Riddler. What elaborate scheme do you come up with to stump the Dark Knight?
All right.
All right. This one. This is seems familiar.
It is
I can't.
It is a
I can't put it on my
strangely familiar
tongue.
question. All right.
How would you defeat Batman, Jack?
So I'd kidnap a bunch of innocents, right?
It's not people.
Hear me.
Innocents.
Let me cook. Okay, bunch of innocent people. Let's say, yeah, bunch of innocent people. I'm not gonna add any descriptors. You know, I'm not trying to get the show kicked off the air. But I'd kidnap a bunch of innocent people. I'd tie them all up, right? I'll dangle them over a vat of acid, right?
Oh yeah.
And then I'll have a big sign.
Joker classic.
I'll have a big teleprompter in front of Batman on this like game show setup we have. It'll look like Malarkey Mondays, and we'll be like, and it'll say, Batman, if you want these people to not get eviscerated in the acid, which is filled with sharks, you are going to have to do this. I need you to visualize in your mind a cube rotating on every axis. And in that time, it'll take him to do that. I'll just go out on a full-on bender. Crime will rule Gotham City. We will destroy the economy. We will destroy the system. I just watched The Dark Knight Rises for the first time last weekend. We're gonna have a great time. Martial law will be in effect. Crazy.
Gotham was screwed to begin with. It's not
Yeah.
looking good for them.
It's destroyed.
What would you do, Sean? How would you
My
stump?
scheme to stump Batman. Okay, so as the Riddler, right? So obviously, I'm gonna take everyone in Gotham hostage, but
Everyone?
yeah, everyone, even the bad guys.
Like, you're just gonna, like, swoop up the entire city? Dang.
Mhm.
Dang.
Like if I have like a
Ambition.
magical sheet, I'm just gonna pick them up in a blanket, and then I'm just gonna have them. And I'm gonna put Batman in a maze. But when I'm talking about a maze, it's gonna be like the size of like Australia. Like it's a really big maze, and he can have all the prep time he wants, but the maze is the size of the whole country, and he has to go through it. And like while he's walking through it, it's just gonna be all his exes just like in the maze. And they're all supervillains. When you really think about it, all of Batman's exes are supervillains. You got Catwoman, Poison Ivy, the Cheetah. He dates like notoriously bad people. Like, so it's just gonna
Batman's
be
got a type, and it is.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
a little problematic.
people that are probably gonna kill him.
Yeah, suddenly I realize how much I have in common with Batman, but it's cool. No,
No,
It's-
I feel like that would stump him.
I'm
And
not
he
gonna
has
lie, it'd be
to-
pretty sick to just walk around a maze, and every wall is just a picture of Talia al Ghul. It's crazy.
Crazy.
I've
Crazy.
seen that, and then to escape, when he finally gets to the end of the maze, he has to fight all the Robins to get out.
Oh.
Like it's every version of Robin from like I don't know the multiverse, zombie Robin, all of them.
all the Robins, the Tim Drakes, the Damian Waynes, the Dick Graysons, actual Robins like the birds. It's gonna
Teen
be crazy.
Titan Robin, like he's just like somehow there, fully animated.
Teen Titans Go Robin as well. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Crazy.
Tell him about like loans.
So
my favorite
how
episode
how
of Friends,
I
bro.
would stomp Batman? Simple. I just solve cancer, and then as soon as he's close to getting it, snitch on him. CIA, get his ass.
Tell the CIA. Okay, I respect that.
Honestly,
Just
that's
CI,
that's
arrest
a great
him.
idea. I feel like he would pull it off too, and they'll be like, "Not on my watch."
Bet.
Not today, pal.
Do you think Batman could beat cancer with prep time?
Yes, enough prep time, he can do it.
Give him like a month. A month and a day.
I just tell him, Batman, you will have cancer in 2 to 5 business days, and he'll just figure it out from there.
He'll solve it.
Tell him we're gonna like take Alfred's knees or something. He'll figure it
If
out.
he doesn't solve cancer, Alfred's kneecaps gone.
Alfred would be so less helpful in a wheelchair. Come on, Master Bruce.
Ma-
Master Bruce.
Master Bruce. Would you like...
No, at that point he would
Ma-
just make him
Master-
like Vision. Like he would like. I feel like he would just give him metal legs.
He
like,
already has a robot suit planned for Alfred, guaranteed.
Master
You'll
Bruce.
make him a
I
cyborg.
cannot move it no more.
Master
Okay.
Bruce, how can I help you from the cyberspace already? Next predicament.
I want to know.
What is it, Jack?
I really would like to know who wrote these.
Superman is real now.
Oh.
He's also evil and wants to take over the Earth.
What wrote these? Then shuffle.
How do you stop him? Kryptonite is not an option.
My answer is pretty simple.
Uh-huh.
I'll distract him just long enough. Say, hey, go solve cancer for me real quick. As he's solving cancer, I take the sun away. I blow it up. I'm the theoretical president of the United
You
States.
destroy the sun.
I destroy the sun. Boom.
Don't
What
need
is,
it.
what is he gonna do?
They need to nerf the CIA. The CIA cancer method. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's a broken
It's-
strap.
Soft cancer.
It's
We need
a
to
broken strap, but it's efficient enough.
You know what I would do? Because clearly glasses are super overpowered in the Superman universe. Because clearly they just don't know it's fucking Superman whenever he's just wearing glasses. Oh,
Yeah.
but what do you call it? I feel like if you just put glasses on the sun, he wouldn't know it's the sun anymore, and he would melt. He would just
Forget.
like
He would
He'd
just-
forget. He'll just revert to like, oh, I have no powers
It would be-
anymore.
they'd be
How
like-
unjust.
How
it would be in the
unjust.
ice age at that point because it would just be like, where did the sun go?
Where did the sun go?
The sun vanished.
Like Perry
yeah.
the Platypus when he takes on and off the hat. Yeah, just give the sun like giant
Where's-
glasses and a hat. Be
The
fine.
sun with glasses. The sun.
The unmatched power of the sun. All that crazy stuff.
What would you
How
do,
you
Jack?
defeat Superman?
I will put up on a billboard, visualize a cube rotating on all axes. What's the next situation?
A poker match is ongoing between you and Ace McGavin, a world-class poker player and gun enthusiast. You know you will lose if you don't cheat. how would you do it and come out both alive and rich?
I have an idea. So right in the middle of the poker match, I'm looking at him deep in his eyes, and I'm like, soft cancer. If you can do it, I'll fold my entire hand. Because think about it. Right now, we're playing for the fate of the world. We're playing like it's Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. We have all the money in the world. Like in this scenario, we're both the richest, and obviously I can't play poker. But I'm like, if you can cure cancer, I'll give you all of my money. And then I would call the police. I would go to the bathroom and call 911. Put me on the phone with the director of the CIA. You don't need to know my name. Just figure it out.
Figure it out. What would you do, Jack?
I
I'm
don't know how to
curious.
play poker. So
I don't
I'll
know
just be
the
sitting
rules.
there. I'll just be sitting there like I'd be laughing. I'd be like smiling at my cards. I'm like, "Oh, you're not ready for this." Like all the rules, all the things you don't do in a poker match. But you see, because I'm the protagonist in this scenario, I'll have the writers on my side. You know, I supported the strike, so therefore, they will bless me with the hand of the writer, and I'll just
win?
I'll just magic my way through the victory, man. They're not prepared for my faster gun.
Mine is simple. I play normally. Make it somewhat obvious that I'm cheating. I challenge him to a duel. And then, as we are going 10 paces and we face each other, I say, solve cancer. Boom. I win. He's distracted enough to just distract
From this
enough.
point forward in the scenarios, the cancer method is banned.
We have to stop using the cancer method, guys.
It's banned.
It's bad.
Honestly, I supported the writer's strike only because I know when it's over, they're gonna make The Office sequel,
Hey.
and the Friends. I think they're making Friends like part 2. So yeah, so I'm supporting the strike for as long as possible.
Respect.
It was bad.
Alrighty. What's the next scenario? You read the last one. Come on, hand it over, buddy. Here you go.
Would you rather be 3 feet tall or 9 foot tall?
I'd say 9 foot tall.
It's like, do I hate my life or do I hate my knees? It's really the question you're asking me here. If I'm 3 foot tall,
Because think of it. If you're 9 feet tall, all you have to do is just grow a couple more inches. You'll probably be the world's tallest person.
I think you already are. There's no one alive that's 9 foot.
No one. Yeah, the tallest person right now is like 8 foot something.
Yeah, so boom. You're in the Guinness World of Records. You're already famous.
84% of the people on Earth want to date you.
I mean that is true, but it's like. I don't
But,
know, I
but
need, like-
downside is your
I'll need, like,
knees are going to be
I'll
dead.
need like robot legs for that, you know.
Yeah, you
and
would,
at that point, I'm
honestly.
basically cheating because I could just, if I just like amputate my legs right now, I can just get them like 3 feet longer, you know. You know what? That's how I become 9 foot tall. I don't like magically expand the entire thing. My legs are just disproportionately long. How about that? I just walk in. It looks like I'm on stilts, but I'm not. It's just my legs. I have to sit down with my legs like stretched out, like.
Being a human daddy long legs is ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Being 9 feet, because you can't walk through any doors.
You-
You would have to sit down and scoot to get
You,
through
you
any
literally
door.
have to crawl to just
You have
get
to-
in.
You would have to fully bend over to walk through.
You have to
any
like
door. It would be
contort like
so
the
annoying.
Resident Evil lady.
Imagine sitting in a chair too. Nah, honestly, I'm fine. But being 3 foot, that's like if you had no legs. Like if your body just stopped at the hips, you would just be like a Geodude. Like being 3 feet tall would not be fun.
No,
Nine either. Though.
because you can't do most
Yeah.
you gotta
things.
pick your poison though.
Like if you're 3 feet tall, you gotta like you're not moving anywhere in like a reasonable time frame. You know, you're just gonna be automatically slowed down. Even if you're like a track spinner, you're not getting far. So you
You're
gotta
not getting
you gotta
far.
move around in like that floating baby carriage they have Baby Yoda in. You know,
But if you're 9 feet tall, you just gotta.
You,
You're gonna have to be.
just live in the woods and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta live outside because you can't be inside anywhere. You wanna go to the deli? Nah, I don't think you do.
just live in the woods. Wear like deer skins. You know,
Imagine being 9 feet tall and walking into the bathroom. you're walking past the store. You're like, is anyone in there? Oh yeah, no one is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
You can
What you
perfectly like
doing?
look down into a stall if you're 9 feet tall.
Imagine you're just a normal person in the stall. You're like, and then you just see the
Godzilla walking.
Godzilla, just, "Hey, what are you doing?"
You would be as tall as the ceiling. No,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That is wild, absurd even. Alrighty,
Imagine taking a selfie with them.
it's just their chest.
It's just,
You find a briefcase filled with You find a briefcase filled with unmarked $100 bills. Next to it is a locked van for a cleaning company called Fresh Best Incorporated. It has a satellite dish on the top of it. What do?
How do I know that the bills are unmarked? Like, did I put a scanner? Like, these are clean.
well,
These are good to go.
If,
Like-
you're finding the briefcase full of money next to a van with a satellite dish, they're bound to have some way to check.
When I see the money, I'm not looking for no vans. I'm like, the second I see the money, I'm in Mr. Krabs mode. I'm like, money.
Well,
That's my first thought. I'm just gonna be like, money.
Well, the bills are unmarked, so does that mean they're like just like clean pieces of paper? Like just clean pieces
Wow.
of paper?
idea
I look at the cleaning van, I'm like, dang, they did their jobs well. They just scrubbed that stuff out.
Assuming that there are fully bills, I'm gonna pull from the hit show Breaking Bad,
Oh my god.
and boom, launder my money.
That money laundering that's not what it means. It's not literally putting your money in laundry, even though he does do that in the show.
That's a shot at a reference Breaking Bad somehow.
Honestly, I feel like I would just take the briefcase and try to run as fast as I can. Like, try to outrun the van. Think about it, they have a dish on top. It's pretty heavy. It's probably like 12 guys in there. Like, it's probably a big van. Like, I feel like I could outrun them. Or you could just take some of the money. Like, just take like a handful, like put it in your shirt, and just be like, I didn't see nothing. And just keep it moving.
What money?
Just walk.
That
Wait, where did our
I've never seen any unmarked bills.
the guys in the van are just like, hey, where did my briefcase of $100 bills go? And then I just walked past with a strangely $100 bill briefcase shaped gap in my neck, you know.
You fart and a $100 bill comes out.
Guys, nothing to see here. I haven't seen no
Nothing.
briefcase.
Honestly, I feel like if I saw a briefcase full of like that much money, I would get like the Scooby Doo legs and just like run away. Like, I would transform. When you have money, anything's possible.
1 second I'm there, next second dust cloud with a
What?
bunch of lines in the other direction.
You see my legs still spinning?
I take the money. I do the you know that one bird with that's running away from the coyote. I just
Roadrunner.
just do that. Boom.
Meep, meep.
That's exactly what, bro. My legs would still be spinning. I'd be down the block. Like,
Yeah.
Lamborghini dealership already. Be thriving.
Let's see what this last one holds. The phone of the lifetime happens. You got the job, and you have to drive up to work right now to get it. You waited months for it, but you also get a phone call from your cousin to ask you to go bowling with you. What would you do? Hint, bowling is fun.
In the nicest way possible. I'm blocking my cousin. I don't know you anymore. You do what you gotta do.
Ooh. Okay, on one hand, bowling is quite fun.
Bowling is quite fun.
The funnest thing on earth.
Yeah, on the other hand, I do need a job. But on the other hand, bowling is quite fun.
Well, on the one hand, bowling is fun, good money, but it's probably your cousin Nico. He wants to go bowling with you.
Yeah.
You make a good point. I don't like that I have a cousin named Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like Hannah Montana always said, because when you really think about it, in all aspects of life, Hannah Montana is always right. She always has like a true valuable story at the end of the day. So if you want to have the best of both worlds, you know what? You can just go to the job interview, bring your cousin Nico along, have him sit in the van with the briefcase, and once you leave the job interview, now that you got the job, you go bowling with him and Walter White, and you have a great day.
No.
You can have the
Walter
best.
White,
you-
Walter
you can
White
have-
tags along.
You can have the best of both worlds until the FBI raids the bowling alley.
No.
Up until
No,
that point.
if the FBI raids the bowling alley, we just hop in Optimus Prime and just go out.
Nah, okay. So I'm sitting there. I just got both of my calls. I'm like that guy like with the two buttons. I'm like sweating. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I think, I know what I must do. So I call up the guys who are giving me the job. I'm like, yo, Cancer Solving Incorporated. Sorry, I'm indisposed today. Hang up the phone. Call the CIA. I walk to the bowling alley with my boy Nico, and I'm like, all right, let's go. We're rolling. He's getting like just strikes left, right, and center. I have not hit a single pin. I'm like, man, I should have gone off to solve cancer. But then he's like, I have an idea. Have you considered this? He just claps his hands 3 times, and then the rudders come up. I'm like, it's so on. I start. I go crazy. I put like 3 balls on the alley at the same time. You're not supposed to do that, but I do it anyway. And you know what happens? The bowling machine breaks because that's not supposed to do that. Like the pins are like, one of the pins is just gone. We don't know where it went. The machine is like, it's like, it keeps trying to pick them up, but it's not working. I've actually done that before. I have actually broken one of these before. It's so funny. I had to one-up my sister.
I'm so terrible at bowling.
Dude.
I don't think I've ever won a bowling. Like every time I've ever went bowling, I've always had the lowest score out of everyone.
Dude, for real,
I'm so terrible at
bowling for me is entirely luck based. Like I will
Yeah.
be either the greatest or the worst bowler at the same time. Like I'll go once, I'll like score like 3 strikes in a row and then not hit a single pin for the rest of the time. Like one time, I was like
the one time.
one time I'm messing around. I'm like, all right, I'm terrible at this. I don't care. Watch, I'm gonna blindfold myself, and there's just gonna be no improvement. So I do that, right? Like my eyes are covered. I'm like,
So you're in a bowling alley with a blindfold.
yes. Well, I had like a bandana that I just put around my eyes. I'm standing there. I'm like, I'm feeling like Kenshi out of Mortal Kombat. I'm like,
Complete
strike.
gutter.
I hit a
No,
strike.
no
I hit
way.
a strike. True
There's
story.
no way.
I will call up my buddy Nick and his buddy Robbie right now if you need proof.
Call them live on
I
air.
bet.
There's no way they pick up.
Yeah,
Hold up.
no
I'll give
way
you
that's-
$100 right now if they pick up.
I'm calling my boy right now. I'm calling my boy.
He texted him beforehand, dude. No matter what I say,
Just
agree.
go along
Just
with
say
it.
yes, please.
just go along with it.
Just admit that
Pick up.
All right,
that
folks, we're gonna find
please
out
just
this
admit that
true or
really cool
not.
thing happened at one time that's
Nick,
totally believable.
Please,
Like,
I beg.
tell him about that one time that
All right.
I hit a
Let's
strike.
see if your friend
I hit
picks
a
up and
strike for
vouches
the
for
fate of
you.
the world on the
Nick,
line.
you fool.
Bro's not,
He's not picking up. It's not true.
unreliable sources.
Unreliable narrator.
This is why you have to cite your sources.
Yeah, you should have came prepared.
I need you to know, you just made me look like an idiot on the air. This is on the podcast, and I'm looking like an idiot right now. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I
bro.
need you to back me up. Remember that really cool thing that happened at your 17th birthday party? The day was March 8th, 2021. I remember.
bull.
Wait. Was it March 8th, 2021? Yeah, it was that day. That exact date. Sorry. I just had to remind myself. But yeah, you were there. I was there. You remember that. That was a cool, iconic John Jack moment.
Yeah. John Cena was also there. Just no one
John-
ever saw him.
And then everybody clapped.
That-
Nah, okay.
Top 10 things that never happened.
top 10 things.
Okay, I'll tell you about another time that is a lot less unbelievable.
You have any sources for that one?
Yeah, I need to see your sources.
I'll call my sister, but okay, so we're on a cruise ship, right? There's a little bowling alley. It's a little smaller than a regular bowling alley, but it's still like it's functional. She like scores a spare right as I walk in. She's like, "All right, Jack, now beat that." So I throw it down at once, strike. I'm like, and then I'm like, she's like, "Oh yeah, watch this." She throws it, somehow also gets a strike. I'm like, "Oh, it's so on." So I like start like, I'm cranking up. I'm getting ready. I just shoot the ball so hard that it breaks the machine. You can. Do you need me to call her?
Call
So-
your sister.
so-
Oh my God! Wait.
State your sources.
No.
Oh my God! Sorry for
Nick.
those
Nathaniel.
for those that are listening. He called him back and he didn't pick up the call.
Yo,
So-
yo. You got a second, man? All right. Okay. So we're at the bowling alley, right? 17th birthday. These guys are calling me fools. Do you remember what happened with the crazy thing I did?
Yes, I do. So he put on a blindfold, and not only did he manage to successfully roll the ball down the correct lane, he also managed to get a strike by some grace of God.
And was Obama also there when this happened?
Yeah, we need that answered now.
Yes, Barack Obama was there. He shook Jack's hand.
Gave him a Nobel Peace Prize and an Oscar.
Yeah. And then everybody clapped.
Where?
Everybody clapped.
Yep.
It was amazing.
Dude, thank you so
The
much.
best
Thank
blindfolded
you so
bowler
much,
in
Nick.
the world. Out
We
of
love-
all 8 billion people.
Nick, I love you. I just need you to know that. You're great. You're incredible.
I know. Thank you.
All right, this is going on the podcast, by the way. Thanks a lot, Million Man.
Yeah, no problem.
I bet.
He just saved your entire reputation. I hope you know
He
that.
saved your
You
whole
have to-
career.
I am many things. A
You guys-
liar is not one of them.
You guys have to be friends
Unless
for
it's
life
funny.
because there's no way.
Dude, I'm marrying
He came
him.
through for you. I was gonna make you. I was gonna make you call your entire family just to prove, that any one of those things happened.
I'm calling him up. I'm gonna call him up after the show. I'm gonna tell him we're getting married. But yeah.
I really wanted to see if you called your sister and if she picked up.
I'll try that. She's in school right now, but
We need that source too.
actually, no, I won't call her because I'm not like that. Meet me at the bridge. That's an inside joke. You guys wouldn't get that. All right. So what we learned today?
I learned that you can't cure cancer, but cancer can cure a lot of problems.
The cancer method is a broken system, but oddly effective.
The devs definitely have to patch that
That
one.
the devs has to fix that in the later update.
We all have the same taste as Batman, and that's completely understandable.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much for listening once again. For some reason, if you enjoyed this episode, please keep that to yourself. Have a great Monday, everybody. Have a Malarkey Monday. Godspeed, America.
Signing out.
Godspeed.
Malarkey Monday.